This is a story about a man who helped create a nation, a man whose ideas and words still resonate today, over 70 years after his death, but you probably haven't heard of him before. His name was Allama Iqbal, and he was a philosopher, poet, and politician from what is now Pakistan. But before we get to know how he helped create a nation, let's take a closer look at who he was. Iqbal was born in 1877 in Sialkot, a city in what was then British India. He was a bright student and went on to study at some of the best universities in the world, including Cambridge and Munich. He was a prolific writer, composing poetry in both Urdu and Persian, as well as philosophical essays and speeches. But Iqbal was more than just a writer. He was a thinker, with ideas that were ahead of his time. He believed in the power of the individual, the importance of education, and the need for social justice. Iqbal was also a passionate advocate for the rights of Muslims in India, who were often marginalised and oppressed by the ruling British government. He believed that Muslims needed to be united and empowered in order to achieve their full potential. Iqbal's ideas resonated with many people, and he became an important figure in the Muslim community. His poetry, which often had religious and spiritual themes, was particularly popular, but it wasn't until the 20th century that Iqbal's ideas began to take on a more political significance. As the Indian independence movement gained momentum, Iqbal became increasingly involved in politics. He saw the struggle for Indian independence as a way to achieve greater rights and opportunities for Muslims in India. He believed that Muslims needed their own separate homeland in order to achieve true self-determination. And so, Iqbal began to use his influence and his voice to advocate for the creation of a separate Muslim state. His speeches and writings inspired others to join the cause. Finally, in 1947, after years of struggle and sacrifice, Iqbal's dream became a reality. Pakistan, a new Muslim state, was created out of the former British Indian Empire. Iqbal didn't live to see Pakistan to become a reality. He died in 1938, 10 years before independence, but his legacy lived on.